What you'll see today is me building an AI cold caller that can literally call thousands of numbers within a few seconds. Yes, you heard me right. Seconds. I mean, try compare that to an actual team of cold callers. The AI is just on another level. The AI system is able to go through a huge list of numbers within a spreadsheet or a CRM or a database, calling each phone number with the aim of generating more business for the business at hand. Here's a demo. So here I have a spreadsheet containing a list of leads that I want the AI to cold call. It's a list, but actually just one number, which is my phone number. But in real sense, we could have thousands of rows of potential leads. So you can see the phone number there. I've shrinked it so that you don't see my number, my first name for personalization, the status. So once the AI calls the number, this status moves to being called, okay? Then whether they want to sell the property and the extra property details on the actual property. So this will be filled in automatically at the end of the call, okay? So we're using make.com to read through all the numbers we have within the spreadsheet to call each single one of them. So I'll go to make.com here and click run once. Then I should expect to see a phone call just entered into my phone. Let's click run once. So I'll pick up.
Hi, Mutiso. This is Susan calling from Real Estate Ventures. How are you doing today?
I'm doing awesome, and you?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. I'm reaching out to see if you've considered selling your property. I understand it's a big decision. Just wondering, have you thought about selling, or is it something you might consider in the future?
Actually, you called at the right time. I'm looking to sell my house next month. Yeah.
Gotcha. That's great to hear. Could you tell me a bit more about your property? Like its type and location? And any specific reason for selling?
Okay, so it's actually a penthouse located in 123 Main Street. It has 5 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. And it's actually quite spacious. I really like it.
Wow, that sounds like a fantastic property. Thank you for sharing that with me. We'll definitely look into this, and one of our agents will be in touch shortly to give you all the details and help you out. We really appreciate your time talking to us. We're here to help whenever you're ready. Thank you, and have a great day.
You too, goodbye. There you have it. So it's been able to call me, get details in regard to my property and whether I want to sell. And we should be able to see the record entered into our spreadsheet. So you can see here, the status has been updated to called. It's saying, yes, the person wants to sell. And these are the property details. It's a penthouse located in that. That's the bedrooms, bathrooms, and it's spacious. So yeah, that's it. You can imagine the impact of having such a system within your business. It means you're able to reach out to more leads within such a short period of time, closing more deals for your business, which is awesome. I mean, the alternative is hiring an entire team of cold callers, paying them huge amounts of salaries and expecting them to meet the targets you give them, and having to deal with the fact that some of them will want a pay raise, some of them will, when they are sick, will call in sick, and during the weekends or holidays they're not able to work. Our cold caller can call 24/7, 365. It won't ask for a pay raise. Just think of all the negatives that you normally go through dealing with an actual team of human beings. And I sound like the Terminator, but it's actually being practical. The AI is just way more reliable and cheaper and much more effective. So the question you're asking is, how do you get into building one yourself? Let me show you. So we're building the voicebot over on Vapi. So if you're not familiar with Vapi, it's arguably the best voicebot building platform out there. I mean, there are other options like Retail, which are really good options. So I've worked with Retail AI. It's also good, especially with cold calling. Retail enables you to just upload a list of the numbers and automatically call them. Vapi has some longer process a bit, but I think it's worth it because you get more level of customization and more hands-on into building your voicebot. So if you don't have a Vapi account, go ahead and search vapi.ai and create an account. It's quite simple. Then log into your dashboard. Once you do that, you'll arrive at something like this. If it's your first time building a voicebot, this place will be empty. But yeah, so I have it here. It's the real estate cold caller. So let me go through the entire build, taking you through the mindset I had when building the entire prompt and everything. So the first message you can see here: hi, first name, this is Susan calling from Real Estate Ventures. How are you doing today? And you can notice, for if you've worked with Vapi a lot, you can notice here that I'm having like custom tags in place for more personalization. Normally Vapi doesn't allow for you to have such tags in place, something like hi brackets first name, but with the build that we are building this time, we're able to do that. So it's quite genius. So here we have the system prompt. So it's an AI cold calling agent for Real Estate Ventures. The objective is to engage with cold callers, users to inquire about their interest in selling their property, etc. So I'll have all this provided within the link in the description to access the system prompt and everything that I'm going to be building within this tutorial, even the make scenario to automate reading through the spreadsheet to cold call each of the phone numbers you have. So I'll provide all that, so don't worry. So you can go through that. I give it the objectives of what it should be able to do, then the details of from the user, which is going to be the first name, then instruction for the AI agent and how it should work. Okay, so I won't go through this because I want to go through this as a quick tutorial. Then in the transcriber here, this is the speech to text model. We leave it at default. On the voice, I'll just leave it at default, but you can work with whatever voice that's more suitable for your accent. So if you're from the US, you can check for a voice that's more geared to your accent, from Australia and the likes. If you're in a country that doesn't have voices that are already available with your accent, you can build a custom voice using 11 Labs that's more geared towards your accent. So you can see 11 Labs is also here. So in regard to the functions, we don't have any functions that the voicebot will be handling during the call. Advanced here, the only thing that you need to check here is under messaging, we'll paste in the server URL. And this is the URL endpoint of our make.com scenario that will expect to receive data once the call ends. So once the AI calls the phone number, the AI will go back and forth, obtain all the necessary details on the property. Then at the end of the call, the call transcript should be sent to this make scenario to be able to update our spreadsheet accordingly. Okay, so I'll show you how we do that, don't worry. Then in regard to analysis, don't even bother on that. Okay, so before we go into make.com to see how the scenario is built, we'll look into phone numbers. So you need to import a phone number that's going to do the cold calling on your behalf. So for this, I use Twilio. The good thing with Twilio is they give you a free number right off the gate, but there's a bit of limitations which I'll take you through so that it's not an issue on your side. So go ahead, if you don't have an account on Twilio, create the account. So you'll just search twilio.com, create an account. So you'll click get started for free, then log into your dashboard. Once you do that, you'll arrive at something like this, and then you'll go into your Twilio account. So I'll click on this. I think it should directly lead you to your console, which is this, what we're about to see here. So here you'll see your account SID and your auth token and your Twilio phone number. So these are the three things you need to import your phone number into Vapi. So go ahead and copy your account SID, go back to Vapi, then click import. Then under Twilio, you'll paste in your account SID there, then your auth token and your phone number accordingly. I get my auth token and my phone number. So on my side, these details are blurred out, but on your side, you can just see that. Then you'll click on import phone number. But since I've already imported this as is, I can't have that. So I'll just cancel. Then we continue. Here down, you can be able to select the actual assistant that you want to handle the call. But in this case, it's actually irrelevant because we're going to be triggering the calls directly from make.com. So even when you leave this blank, doesn't matter. Okay. So let me go back to assistants, real estate cold caller. So here I'm at the actual make scenario that's going to go through the spreadsheet and call each number. So I'll just zoom in and we'll go through the module so that you understand what's happening. First of all, here I have a Google Sheets module that just searches through my spreadsheet to check if there are actual rows that have the status as not called. So if the status is not called, all of those phone numbers will be imported into make.com for them to be called. But once they are called, they'll be updated back to being called. Okay, so go ahead and connect to your Google account. It's easy. If you need help, just click on online help. Then you'll come here and select the actual spreadsheet that you want to access, the sheet name. Then here we want to filter by the status, where the status is not called. Then I'll click OK. So I've made this make scenario such that it's easy on your side. So the only thing that you'll need to reconfigure are actually few things. So first of all is the assistant ID here, the VAPI API key, the phone number ID, which you'll get from VAPI. Then what else will you need to alter? Let me see. I think that's just it. So to get your assistant ID, so here mine is blurred out, but on your side to get it, just go back to VAPI. Here on top you'll see the assistant ID, so you'll just copy that, then go back to make.com and paste it in there accordingly. Then your VAPI API key, mine is blurred out, but way to get it is you come here to your account, click here, then click on API keys, then you'll copy your private key over here, then come and paste it in here within make.com. Then the phone number ID, go back to VAPI. So here under phone numbers, I'll check here and copy the phone number ID. So here is where you copy it. Then go back and paste it within make.com. And that's it. Then here we make an API call to VAPI to just get the actual assistant that's going to call the leads. Then here we set in the dynamic tags that we want the AI to use when personalizing the call. So this is the first name, the current time. So you can be able to add as many variables within here depending on the level of personalization you want. So I could have here the first name. Also I could have data that's coming in from the spreadsheet. So the spreadsheet could have more columns in regard to the actual lead. So details on, let's say, their name, where they are from, details that the actual AI can use to personalize the call. So all this could be brought in to make.com and be used when cold calling the actual phone number. So to add more tags, we can just simply copy this, then go to our website normally called JSON editor. Then I'll just paste it in there so that you can see. Then what you'll do, you can just copy this as is, then just come here and add it below. Then you can alter this. So if this is current time, then you can change this. This could be the person's last name. Then you change the value accordingly. So this could be something like Mwadhime. So then you copy this, then go back and paste it within make.com accordingly. Then click OK. Yeah, then this other modules is just more tweakings and functionalities we are adding into the scenario. Then the final part, which is the most critical part, is here where we actually make an API call to VAPI to initiate the call. Okay, so that's in place. So you can see here we pass in the phone number we want to use to handle the cold calling, then the actual customer's number that's going to be called, the name of them, and any other details on that. So I'll click OK. So yeah, this is the scenario that's going to handle checking through the spreadsheet and cold calling each lead. We'll schedule it to run every 15 minutes. So every 15 minutes is going to check our spreadsheet to check whether there are any new rows of data, like this is a new number that's been added that's not yet been called. So if the status is not called, it will pull in all the phone numbers that have not yet been called so that they can be called. So every 15 minutes is going to check whether there are new numbers that have been added that have not yet been called. So this is the second scenario that's going to run at the end of the call so that you can be able to save the property details of the user and if they want to sell their property into the spreadsheet. So you can see here in the rows, in the column we need to update the status here. We'll also need to update whether they want to sell and the property details accordingly. So for that, we have a trigger module here. It's just an instant trigger. So on your side, you'll click add here, then click OK so that you can copy the address. So copy the address, then you'll go to your VAPI. Under advanced, you want to scroll down till you see messaging. Then under messaging, under server URL, paste in your server URL there. Then now that's in place, you'll connect your Google Sheets. So if you've already connected your Google account, that's no issue. Then we'll pick the spreadsheet that we want to alter, which is real estate cold calling leads. The first sheet is the one we want to get. Then here we want to filter and get the specific row whose phone number here. So whose phone number is the phone number that we get at the end of the call once VAPI sends the data to make. So it will send the data in including the actual number of the customer. So we're trying to check for the row where the phone number matches the phone number we get from VAPI. So that's in place. Click OK. Then we have a ChatGPT step here, and what it does is it's just going to take in the called transcript. Why am I saying chat transcript? Call transcript. Then it's going to feed it into the AI. The AI will extract the details it needs to take. For example, the property details and whether they want to sell or not, all that. Then it will come up with a summary. So below you have a transcript from a cold call. Please extract the information that is required by the scope below. When you reply, only return the information in JSON format seen at the end. So you can see you can pause and read through this, but it's also provided within the scenario itself. So if you've downloaded the template, you should have access to it. Then here we have what we call JSON note. So it's JSON note enables us to be able to fix any errors with the JSON. Since the JSON is being generated by the AI might get it wrong, or in the syntax of the JSON it misses a curly braces or a quotation, all that. We're able to simply fix the JSON and fix it into place using JSON note. So I'll just go ahead and search jsonnote.com. So it's here. So you can see here, got a broken JSON, we fix it. So all you need to do is just click get started, log into your account. So you'll create an account, then log into your account. Once you log into your account, you should be able to see your API key. So this is all you need. So you'll click copy on your API key, go back to make.com and paste it in there. So you can see here, just paste in your JSON note API key. Then here's where we will make an API call to JSON note to be able to fix the JSON that comes from the AI. Just that. Then here in the Google Sheets, we are going to update the row accordingly. So this module is Google Sheets, update a row. You'll connect your Google account accordingly. Then we want to access the specific row number, and this row number we get from this module. So when it searches the row, it will get the actual row, but it will also return the row number. So this is the row we want to alter. So we leave the phone number and the first name accordingly based on what we initially got from the Google Sheets. But what we want to alter is on the status, it was initially not called, but we want to change it to called. Okay. Then whether they want to sell, we get this from this step. So let me just have this in place. So you can see this is coming from JSON note. So JSON note will fix the JSON we get from the AI. Then within the JSON, we will have the variable of wants to sell. So whether they want to sell yes or no. Then extra property details still within the module that we get from JSON note. And yeah, that's it. That's how you're able to build an AI cold caller that can automatically cold call a bunch of leads within your spreadsheet. It can be your database, it can be your CRM. Wherever it is you have your leads stored, it's able to go through and call all those numbers on your behalf. You can imagine the scale of having such a system. You can go to these lead selling platforms like Apollo or LinkedIn, Sales Navigator, all that. Download a bunch of leads of your ideal customer profile, then upload it to a spreadsheet or whatever. Then the AI system, the make.com automation is able to just go and cold call each and all those leads, getting you more business to your business. So you can imagine that your work is just to feed the spreadsheet with as many numbers as possible, and whatever number you add into the spreadsheet, they will automatically be called. Like, it's crazy. Like, you're not able to achieve such with having an actual team of human cold callers. And the best part is the AI cold caller is way cheaper than paying salaries for a team of cold callers, and you're able to achieve same level of results or even better faster. If that doesn't sound awesome, I don't know what is. So if you want to work with our team to build such powerful systems, can be AI phone systems, can be an AI cold caller like this, can be AI chatbots, or any automation that you want for your business, we're able to handle to be able to make these repetitive tasks a thing of the past, then boosting your business. So to work with us, click the link in the description where you'll visit our website and book in a meeting with our team. Anyways, that's it from me. Till next time, stay servy. Peace.